Hey everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're doing amazing. It is Thursday. God only knows. That is for sure. All right, let's get started here. Hey, my name is Sean Murphy. This is about energy. Energy is everywhere. And what's important to know is how energy flows into you and what energy is the one that influences you. Hey everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. So I want you to imagine something real quick. Let's just look at how energy flows into you and how sound is energy and how sound can influence us. See, sometimes we don't pay attention to how much sound influences us. You ready to do a little sound influencing exercise and show you how it changes your energy? You ready? Here we go. I want you to imagine. So this is going to be kind of PG-13, no bad words, just some thoughts and concepts. So I want you to imagine somebody that you love, somebody that inspires you, somebody, the sound of their voice really gets you, your wheels spinning. We'll leave it at that. And it could be an actor, an actress. It could be somebody, it could be your spouse. Hopefully it's your spouse, but imagine somebody who really gets your wheels spinning. They get you excited. And I want you to imagine them saying something to you from the front of you. They're speaking to you from the front of you. They're saying some things to you that really get your wheels going and get your eyebrows up and all of this stuff. And now all of a sudden, you feel your energy in your body. You feel this awakening. So I want you to just remember that level of energy. Now I want you to move that sound. I want you to move their voice. I want you to move the words that they're saying, the spinning wheel words that they're saying. I want you to move it to your left ear. I want you to imagine them whispering close enough that they need to whisper into your ear. And I want you to feel the energy. I want you to imagine it coming in your left ear, and I want you to feel the energy in your body. I want you to feel the vibration in your body. I want you to feel how that sound changes your state. Okay, excellent, excellent. Now I want you to imagine that they're now speaking to you from your right ear. In your right ear, they're having saying these words that excite you, that motivate you, that move you, that soothe you. And you're feeling this energy come into your right ear, this person who really spins your wheels and gets you going. And now they're speaking in your right ear. How does that feel? How does that feel? I want you to experience that. And now, one more place. Some of you are just absolutely got goosebumps going around on you. And this is energy. This is you imagining words being said to you, and it's got goosebumps going on you. Now I want you to imagine them from behind you. They've kind of leaned up. You can feel their body kind of leaning against the back of your body, and they're starting to speak to you from behind, from the back of your head. They're starting to say these words, these spinning wheel words. And you feel the energy, and you feel this environment, you feel this excitement and this energy, and you start to get more goosebumps. So my question to you, here's the question. Drop in the chat. Drop in the chat if there was a difference. Drop D if there was a difference for the location of them saying the conversation, of them saying the words, of them doing, saying the things they were saying to you. Drop a D in the chat if there were some different sounds. So now, how many of you front, them speaking to you from the very front, was the most powerful? Was the most powerful? It's usually not the most powerful, but some of you, it might have been the most powerful. How about the left side? Was the left side more than the front? If the left side was more than the front, just type an L in the chat. Doesn't mean it was your number one. If it was your number one, drop a 1L. 1L if it was your number one. But if it was more powerful from the front, then drop an L in the chat. How about the right side? The right side. How is the right side? Was the right side more powerful than the left side? Was the right side more powerful than the left side? If the right side was more powerful than the left side, drop an R. And if it was your number one, drop a 1R. 1R. So now all of a sudden we start to see it's even for us. I'm starting to see in the chats that different people have different energies in different places. Now, if let's go to the one that was said from behind you, from behind you. Lots of 1Rs in the chat. From behind you. Was behind you stronger than the R, stronger than the right side? Drop a B in the back. Yeah, 1B if it was the number 1. Here's the thing. Most people, it's either the right side or definitely from behind. And there's certain things that happen in understanding, and those are certain psychologies that I now have secrets about you. The point is this: if this is energy consciousness, it makes sense to understand then that whatever was being said to us, the way we perceive it, the way people present consciousness to us, the way people present audio to us, the way people present energy to us, changes the way we feel. Yes? Yes. Listen, you may have a coworker at work that absolutely drives you crazy because they're in the front left quadrant to you and they're speaking to you from across that way, which is the two lowest places you receive energy and hearing connection. Think about the last dinner table you sat at and the conversations you had that were the best. Were they on your right side or were they on your left side? If they were on your left side, here's what happens when they're on our left side. And these are people we really like. You ever have anybody on your left side you really like? What do? You turn towards them. Your neck hurts because you're constantly looking over this way because you love hearing them into your right ear. See, when you understand consciousness just a little bit more, you'll wind up having this conversation. You'll wind up understanding things at a whole new level that you are unconscious about right now. It doesn't take you having to go get an 8-year degree to become a master's in psychology. This is just human basic fun, F-U-N, fun fundamentals. And if we don't have fun, we become dementals. We have to have fundamentals. So understanding your energy consciousness, pay attention today and literally have one of your friends, or maybe that special friend who gets your wheels spinning, literally have them say some things to you from the front, to the left, to the right, and from behind you. And if something transpires and you want to use my name is the middle name for the baby. My point is this: learn how powerful energy is. We know it. We can get burned by it, right? The sun. How many of us are drawn to the moon? The moon doesn't even make its own light. It's a reflection. We're drawn to the moon. And then the next question becomes, if I begin to understand this, you might go through 4 phases. If you're having some challenges in life right now, you might go through 4 phases when you finally grasp this, when you understand this. Oh, brain reset. Yawns don't always mean tired. Sometimes they mean brain resets, and you can Google that. So you'll go through 4 phases. One is sadness. I don't know why I'm always troubled. I don't know why I always have challenges. I don't know why this always happens to me. And then you'll go through this realization of the fear of making the shift. Well, if I become aware of everything, what am I going to become aware of? Are there things I'm going to become aware of that I don't really need to become aware of? I don't want to become aware of. What am I going to become aware of? So there's the fear, the sadness. When you realize that there was really nothing to become fearful of. See, emotionally, we need to have an increase of emotion to make the shift. And usually the shift is into fear. It's like, well, I don't know if I do that. I'd rather be sad than fearful. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you would rather be sad than fearful? How many people are you going to go have a conversation with today in your business about wellness, in your business about trading, in your business about increasing their overall physical capacity? How many of you are going to go have a conversation with somebody about better? Drop a B in the chat if today you're going to have a conversation with somebody about better, whatever better looks like in your world. And if you're going to go have a conversation with somebody about better, what's the possibility? Listen carefully. What's the possibility that they would rather stay in sadness than step into fear? See, because your conversation is going to put them smack dab in the middle of fear. What is fear? The unknown. What is fear? A result that you're speaking to them about that they have no idea about. And so here's my question to you. If you're going to speak to them about something that could be fearful and a result they've never happened, you probably aren't going to do the presentation from behind them. just an odd thought, because it might not spin their wheels the same way. They may want to get in the heck out of Dodge. So sometimes when we come across the table, when you come around the table from somebody, when you're having a conversation with them and you want to come around the table and you help your child with homework, which side do you normally come to? Don't you wind up on their right side usually? Isn't that the right side? Because when you lean in and you look down, aren't you looking from their right side? They're on your left side. What would happen if all of a sudden, instead of across the table, you came around to the side and you got on the right side? Well, wouldn't that seem a little forward? Well, not if they're going to be in business with you, not if you've followed traditional and typical protocol. You're not moving around the side to put your arm around them. You're moving around on the side to take away the barrier. So energy consciousness, pay attention to it today. Feel how it shifts when you move from the left center, when you're into somebody's center and you move to their left side, or the right side and you move to their left side. Just see simply how moving you can tell where something's coming from, a sound is coming from, right? You hear it and you go, and then you tilt your head. Do you realize, listen carefully, your head, right, is only 6 inches wide, 7 inches wide. And at the speed of sound, you can tell the difference in 7 inches of speed of connection of where the sound's coming from. You're like, oh, I heard it here first. It didn't have to go 6 miles around your head to get to this other ear. It only had to go 6 inches. And you can tell the difference in receiving. That's how fast your brain is. That's how wired your brain is to protect itself from danger. It's got to know where the danger is. So when you simply move over here, you are changing the dramatic entrance of your sound into somebody's brain, your energy into their brain, simply by going from center to here. You could hear if you played a little game and closed your eyes and somebody said, okay, I'm going to move my head. Okay, well, you moved it to my right. You moved it to you'll be able to hear the difference. What would happen if you started to pay attention to that? And maybe ladies, sometimes I know, right, when you are standing and you're a little bit more comfortable, you can kick out one leg and stand on that hip. What if you leaned over to the hip that puts you on their right side? What if you leaned on that hip and you kicked it out and you leaned onto that right side, and all of a sudden you're speaking to their right ear without them really knowing why you adjusted and your stance? We keep fighting the words. I want the words. I want the words. I want the script. I want the words. I want the script. I want the words. I want the script. It doesn't do us a damn bit of good if we're speaking into the wrong energy at the wrong place in the wrong time with the wrong frequency. Imagine somebody singing Ave Maria off pitch. Ave, as beautiful the song is, they can really screw it up. As beautiful as the words are, the script is, you could really screw it up. Are you singing it off key? Did you just do Ave Maria like in a screechy? Yes, I did. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the conversation. There's energy consciousness for you for the day. If you want to learn more about that, what I'm teaching this amazing community inside of Dangerous Consciousness, one more day till I open up for people on the waiting list, Dangerous Consciousness, to allow you to get access to that, where we have created almost a little over $100,000 in additional income for the people who have joined us in this first 6 weeks. So we're going to open it up again April 1 for maybe 2 days, and then we're going to close it off again for the rest of the month, because there's certain things that we do that we have to go through. That's a process that it doesn't really serve you to come halfway through. You just can't. So it's got to be a monthly, get yourself into the camp. So if you want to learn more about that, go to DC Waiting, DC Dangerous Consciousness, DCWaiting.com, and get yourself on the list. All right, I love you tons. I appreciate you so very, 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 very much. I'm going to go have a conversation with the VIP group. Until tomorrow, I am your head brain training, brain scrambling, energy aligning misfit. I'll see y'all where? I'll see you at the next event. Till then, bye for now. And YouTube, love you tons. Appreciate you having an absolutely incredible, amazing YouTube kind of day.